we're back! CORSAIR DreamLeague, Season 10. And that game, I mean, we kind of all knew what was going to happen, right? Although when I went back, Fogg said, well, Alchemist won. Fogg, you were wrong.
Okay, unnecessary.
Well, I figured, you know, apparently it wasn't as I was just saying to illustrate that it wasn't as one-sided as we thought it was going to be. But then it turned out to be one-sided anyway. What do you think, Moxie?
Yeah, I mean, I said Final Tribe, it was looking good. They were going to be able to play with a lot of just momentum and keep the pressure, and they did that exactly. That was the problem with the Alchemist. I just felt like, you know, it was not going to be able to get in there fast enough and get enough done quickly.
Yeah, 15 minutes was when his Radiance was done, Slacks.
Don't feel bad, they'll always be right. Huge amount of burst damage on that enemy team. They just ran at them, they made it happen. The only thing we were wrong about is how quick it would take. Gotta respect that though from those boys. Holding out until there's absolutely no way they could possibly win that game. So
yes.
Never give up.
You
Never know.
Never give up.
You never know.
Well, we have also been a little creative during the game. Well, I haven't personally, but a lot of people backstage have, and Moxie has been as well. Slacks, can you tell which one is Moxie's?
Sounds like a baited question right here. Sounds like a bait. I can't. I'm not even gonna try to guess. Okay. You want me to say it? It's the anime-looking kitten. All right, it's the cat one. That's Moxie's because she's wearing cats.
And Bulldog made one as well.
Incorrect.
What do you mean incorrect? Okay, is it the scary one over there, the spookster?
This one is Mimi's.
Incorrect.
Okay, is it the Dota one then, and that one?
Incorrect.
You were right the first time. Don't worry. It wasn't
jerk. What's wrong with you?
I thought they asked for Bulldogs now. No?
Jerks.
Which one was Bulldogs? Was Bulldogs the one in the corner? Yes. Yay! Hey-o! It's nice. It's nice Halloween themed here. I mean, of course, it's a scary time. A little scary right now for Royal Never Give Up because they are one game down. If they win the series, which they would win 2 more games for to happen, they go to the upper bracket. And if they lose the series, they go to the lower bracket. At least they don't get eliminated. Moxie, I believe you also have decided on a replay to show us about from that first game.
Yeah, I have. The table apparently is
don't worry about it. Let's just talk about the replay.
So, all right, we're taking a look over here at this replay. So at this point, it's looking pretty grim over here for the Radiant, right? We've got a lot of stuff going on. We've got the life drain, we've got the crepify. Like, it's just, everything is so spread out. You've got the blood right down on the ground, too. It almost feels like
we can't draw.
There's no way to draw on the table, unfortunately, to show you all of this because the table is broken. So, you know, you just have to imagine it, right? Imagine it with your mind's eye here. But it almost feels kind of like the 300, right, with their last stand here because they don't want to give up. They will talk about this day going forward. That call coming through here, grabbing up that Pugna, followed up with a Laguna to the face. Like, the positioning is just really nicely spread out here. And
check out this axe at all times. All right. Oh, this is so cool. Marana BKBs in and just leaps with full strength onto that egg with that BKB. Can't catch it. Winter Wyvern turns it around. And
no fear on Jonas, I'm fan.
This is the coolest part. Everybody's being. Axe goes in, saves his homie. They're going to take these 2 dudes out. But watch this fake out. This is so good. So they start to walk away. Everybody looks like they're getting out of here. Remember this part, Moxie?
I do.
Remember when Axe comes back in?
It looks like, oh, they're taking him out. They're moving back, but here he comes. Look at Hanskin. Look at him go.
Fake back.
Look at him. Bam. There he is. Getting that call. Getting that arrow on the backside there onto the Nyx.
This is probably one of the most depressing team fights I've ever seen. They all buy back. Literally everyone. They all in to try to find something.
But at that point, the game was already over, right?
I don't know. Well,
you want to give it one last try?
GG.
Sure. But it's like, you know, they're so far behind. They're like 22k gold behind. You know, they're not getting any kill. They don't have any map control. It's very sad at that point. Coming back at that point would only come off the back of the Final Tribe messing up, which they did not. Before the game started, Moxie, you said you were going to keep an eye out on Afu, the Nyx assassin. What'd you think?
I was looking towards some of those, Spike Carapace and stuff, but it just wasn't enough, unfortunately. And I was very excited too. I like Stay. We saw him on the Tinker. We saw him on the Leshrac.
Yeah.
Really, really good with these mobile heroes, and still did decently well with this Alchemist despite everything. But he just, it just wasn't going to happen.
Don't break the set, Slacks. You kept your eye on Chessie's Lena this time.
Did perfect. Exactly what we thought she was going to do. Nice rotations, a lot of bursty, took them down, did her job. I knew you had it in you, Chessie. You wouldn't limp, baby boy. Love you.
But are we thinking that this game, because to be honest, it looked a lot more one-sided than what we were initially thinking this series would be. Second game coming up. Is this series going to be, is this going to be a 2-0 the way that was played, or was it just a draft that was the bad thing for RNG?
I feel like the Final Tribe has just been playing really, really well as a team lately. They're very confident. I mean, you look at that Axe jumping right back in because it looks very scary, but they have faith in each other.
Yeah,
they're
do.
Good teamwork going through there. I feel like, they're good, but I would like to see Stay on a hero that's not just going to statically farm. I think it's so much better if you give him someone who can kind of be on the outskirts a little bit more and find those openings and kind of just do his own pace, own thing.
Yeah, we saw him a lot of Invoker.
Yeah, we've been seeing the Invoker. I did like the Tinker. The Tinker was really phenomenal one of those games. I'm not 100% sure that's necessarily the pick, depending on the draft, but,
It has to be very situational. Terrorblade and Tinker yesterday, of course, was... I mean, you're not really gonna expect that the game's gonna go 90 minutes. You're not gonna really draft thinking, you know what? Let's settle in for 2 hours here.
Bud and I were fully prepared to just live there. We were casting room people. There was just no escape. That was our life now.
Well, maybe that was all the fire that they had to give, rather.
That's a terrible way to look at that. Oh my gosh.
I would like them to prove me wrong.
I'm with Stever, man.
All right.
I mean, that's kind of game. Why even stay in a game like that for that long? It is literally tilt central. I mean, you're going to be knocked out. Just let it go. Throw it in the trash man and move on. I actually think they stayed in that game like 20 minutes too long, dude. Push it out, calm down.
This one?
Go again. The last one, yeah. I think they're going to be tilted out of their minds this game. I hope they're not, but that's my prediction.
I mean, predictions are all nice and dandy and all that, but... Well, actually, our predictions were pretty good. Never mind. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, let's see what the MVP was for Twitch chat for this match. Don't cry, Slacks.
Oh, stay for a while.
You
people vote Handskin over Chessie?
It's all right, Stay.
I mean, he had a great axe. That axe, the way he played it is the reason why you sometimes see it as support rather than as a core, because you only need Blink Dagger and you can make massive plays. I really liked the Handskin's axe. He made a lot of plays, and I don't blame you guys for voting for him. I do blame you guys for voting for Stay.
Have more votes? Yeah.
Oh, look at this.
Necro Phoenix.
Shadow Demon.
Shadow Demon. We've been waiting for someone not to ban Shadow Demon so Final Tribe could finally pick it up and show us what the hell everyone's so scared of. I'm so excited.
You look very excited.
I'm so excited right now. We have seen everyone banning this hero, and here we go. Show me the money. Why is everyone so spooked? What a great counter versus the Necrophos as well. He tries to ult. Good night, goodbye. I don't even know what dimension they're in. Freaking love it. They've already won. Continue.
All right, well, we know whose legs is voting for here.
I mean,
my goodness gracious. Yeah, we do. I do like the Shadow Demon. He's very good at harassing in lane, obviously, with all the Shadow Poison, the fact that he can do the disruption. If they decide they want something that's, agi-based especially, too, you can kind of steal them and take them for your own team, right?
That's correct. It stops you from picking those big right-clicky, super click heroes, because Shadow Demon can swing that one on you.
Is one of the pumpkins burning?
Hope so.
Yeah, this one.
Okay, all right. I definitely was smelling some cooked pumpkin. I got a little nervous.
It's a little black. I see little smokes coming from the side. This one was, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one's going down.
As long as we're not lighting the set on fire that's covered with sparkles.
I'll remove the head,
Okay.
I'm going to throw it like the Green Goblin at somebody.
There's also the chance that the same thing is happening on the other side.
So maybe we should take the hats off of the pumpkins here.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah, they're all catching up. I told you, people. Throw it, Moxie. Throw it at Fog.
Throw it at Fog.
Like the Green Goblin.
Why would I throw it at Fog?
Oh, and there's another one down here.
I'll get you, Spider-Man.
Don't.
No.
Don't do
Why
that.
are you blowing them out?
Because they're freaking catching on fire. What do you
No,
want
they're
to do?
not.
No, it's the lids that are catching on fire.
Take
not
the lid off
pumpkin.
the Dota one.
All right, well.
Oh, now my pumpkin's sad.
Oh, okay, I'll
You
get
made
it. I'll
my
get it.
pumpkin sad.
Boo-hoo, I saved your life.
Oh,
A
there's a-
fiery, haunted death.
You could have told me it didn't have a lid to begin with.
I could have.
all right.
There. Back to the draft.
Second banning phase is over. We have a Terrorblade and Mirana ban. I really liked the Mirana previously, but it was mostly against the Phoenix, and they have a Phoenix, so they don't want to face it. I don't blame them. Does that mean that Final Tribe needs to draft something else that can take care of the egg? Is this the time when we finally see the Troll Warlord?
Whoa!
Or is Luna enough?
Luna Shadow Demon. Oh,
Yeah.
You're really bringing it back, buddy.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like it. I like that thought.
Oh, I don't. I'm so not a fan of Luna, but I do know people still pick it.
I hated Luna since when she was popular. Still hate her now. Vengeful Spirit coming out. What a cool hero pick. Haven't seen that too much, and good for her positioning too.
That's true. Lena's gonna get picked up again, though. See that chassis, Lena.
Yeah, okay, that's a great setup with Shadow Demon as well. Lena doesn't have to worry about anybody making it out. She probably gets to skip the Yules now and go straight into the boom boom. So Royal never give up.
Lena takes care of the egg.
She sure does.
Yes, she does.
Lots of attack speed there. Shiva, another
We got him.
a solid pick.
Don't need anything else.
Yeah, I mean, every hero that Final Tribe is picking, I'm falling more and more in love. Meanwhile, Royal never give up, playing real hard to get for me. Because I don't want none of that so far.
Trying to think what they're going here. You know, the Shadow Demon's just a really good pick against the Necrophos, but to maximize that, you know, usually you see something, again, like an Agi hero. There's no Terrorblade, though. The Terrorblade's taken out, so it has the Mirana. We don't really see Luna that much, although we've been seeing some interesting heroes get picked up throughout this tournament as well.
Yeah, I don't know why Final Tribe would try to deviate at all from the last game, though. I mean, it was just such a domination. Obviously, that strat worked out, and they weren't ready for it. Why not just pick similar heroes and do exactly what you did? So, could see a Luna, though. Why not? Get a little crazy if you really feel like it. Doubt it, though. They're already good.
You think they could be going for something like a Drow strat?
Oh, man, that would be pretty dope.
Right, because you've got the Lena, you've got the Shadow Demon. They don't have a super great way to close the gap other than Vengeful Spirit. Because Vengeful Spirit swap level 1 is garbage. You have to be
Real
like
bad.
right next to her. The Dragon Knight could be a bit of an issue, right? Because he usually likes to get the Shadow Blade or the Blink, so he's going to be creeping. But you can always protect her. You've got good save. You've actually got some really good save coming out on Royal Never Give Up too, right? You've got the Death Pulse, that gives you that heal,
Yep.
Sunray, and Vengeful Spirit swap.
And Dragon Knight's so naturally tanky on his own. They got a lot of time to save him. He'll probably be able to survive an axe call on his own. And then you got plenty of ways to get him out of it. So I like what they're thinking this time. Beefing up and getting lots of heals and a nice, solid save from Venge. But,
You were very angry that they didn't have enough beefy boys
I was.
the last round.
Where are my beefy boys at? It's Halloween. I want the big Kit Kat.
Axe is a beefy boy.
No, they've been on like Royal Never Give Up in the first draft. It was
They
little
just need a
squishy.
centaur or something.
a little squish.
They did need it. So, Final Tribe, though, still have plenty of ways that they can deal with stuff. More solid right clickers. They already got plenty of lockdown, lots of damage amplification coming out already with Shadow Demon. So, get me some clickers. I hope.
I'm sure we'll see something to that effect.
Something that is nice to copy.
Excuse me?
You want to copy all of them with the Shadow Demon.
That's what I was thinking. Drow could be potentially good here, but
I hate Drow.
I think they need something that can do more. I think Drow will help Lena win her lane, but I think she's going to win her lane anyway.
Correct.
Dragon Knight's pretty tanky though. I feel like it's going to be difficult in the first early levels, but
Yeah.
hard to bully a Dragon Knight out of lane, right?
That's pretty easy, Dragon Knight. You kill literally everyone else, and then he watches he does nothing.
Yeah, you don't have to kill him to win the lane. You just outlast him and you deny creeps.
Yeah. He's not that smart.
Where did that come from?
I mean, he
Don't
got
be so
tricked
mean.
by a dying dragon. What an idiot.
Oh, okay, we're getting into the lore.
Dragon Knight, he went to go kill dragons, and they said,
Centaur.
hello.
I told you Centaur was going to be picked. It was for the other team that I
Wrong
thought
team,
that
but
though.
I'll take it,
That means that, I mean, we already knew that Hanskin was probably going to play that axe, so I guess not too surprising.
Oh, why wouldn't you give it to him after that last game?
Yeah.
Right? It was
Woo.
looking so good.
That's a lot of tank, though, on the side of Final Tribe.
Yeah, I'm getting a little worried here. They're mostly tanking up instead of getting some nice damage output, which you kind of need against guys like the Dragon Knight, the Necrophos. They can get so tanky so quick. I know Shadow Demon has some damage amplification, but we need somebody to hit these suckers. Centaur War Runner, he like to get hit, not hit out. So, I don't know. I'm starting to get a little nervous here with my boys.
Uh-oh. Well, they got 20 seconds to think about what they're going to... They do end up banning out the Luna.
Oh, Moxie. They knew that turn before. Well, we kind of
I still was saying that maybe it's a drow.
No, Moxie, please don't. Not the drows. Not the damn drows.
I just turn this into a full nightmare for you, Slags. Maybe a drow and then there'll never be a Pizza Hut breakfast.
Would you bring that up again? They have one last...
Oh, they banned the drow
Holy
themselves.
moly!
And they are Warden.
Wah.
I don't know about this one. I don't know.
Macarena. What do you think about Arc Warden Sheaves?
I mean, we saw yesterday, right? Was it yesterday?
Yes.
Yes, it was. It was not from the final tribe. Still pretty successful against Royal Never Give Up, although it did end up lose eventually. But, yeah, it's okay. I don't think I've seen Frost play it, though. It is Frost playing it, right?
I don't know. They might... Do you think they're going to switch off?
No, it's got to be Jesse playing Lena and then Frost playing...
Well, I don't know. Sometimes, you know, you see the safe lane core and the mid trade off on certain heroes. It really depends. So it's possible. I mean, probably gonna be busy, but Anna spooked her. Spooky ghost.
All right, all right. Now, we have seen this before. Late game with the Royal Never Give Up. Are they going to get there? I think is the main question. And if so, are they going to take it? Moxie, you're up first.
I don't know. I was looking at that draft, and it just kind of feels like they don't have like a lot of like AOE team fight, which is a little, you know, scary. Especially you've got a Spectre too, and Spectre takes a while to come online. And that's, I don't know. I'm liking Final Tribe again. You know, I'm still not super sold on the Arc Warden, but I feel like it might be a little bit easier to have that draft work out. I don't know. It all depends on timing.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go with Final Tribe.
I'm actually gonna go with the Royal this time. I think the Dragon Knight's gonna be a nice tanky guy to get in front of the Spectre ganks and kind of cause enough chaos in the early game to make sure they can't get her. Yeah. And I think late game, our people think Arc Warden's still good. In late game, he ain't. Spectre's better. We saw it before last patch, so risky pick, but I'll go with Tribe.
I think final... What? Risky pick, but you're going with Tribe?
Wrong team there, buddy.
Oh, sorry, whatever.
Wrong team.
The other guy, you're right.
All right,
other guy.
all right. I'm going for the Final Tribe as well, thinking that that Hanskin's X is going to do it again. And let's find out what's going to happen, though. OD Pixel Fog, take it away. No.
Kyle, I mean fogged, you know.
Sheaver, the community got mad at me when I said Sheaver was savage.
Yeah.
But she can't even remember my name.
That's
deliberately
very offensive. Come on,
it's
no production. I think
I
it's
see
still
how
a joke,
it is.
you know.
I see how it is. First, we don't get Pizza Hut breakfast.
No.
Ridiculous. by the
Pizza
way.
Hut breakfast.
Slacks wrote up a position on our behalf. DreamLeague refuses to provide us.
It's been a terrible day, really.
It's been a terrible day.
And there we go.
Oh, now they're... Goodness.
So anyway, we've got TFT versus RNG. Game 1 was a bit of a wash. It was all over. GG, easy game for TFT. Game 2, surely we're not going to see the same, right? These two drafts, is there sort of the capacity for it to go as quickly as one side as game 1 did?
Well, I mean, you called it, I think, at 4 picks in, right? You're like, well, this game, we're going to game 3. These heroes, Necro DK, they don't die. They added a third, the Spectre, which is also hard counter to the Shadow Demon, to the Arc Warden, and in a lot of ways, like, it actually counters the whole draft. You hate playing these squishy heroes that are susceptible to reach carries, and the strength heroes, Centaur Axe, they want blinks. But then there's a Spectre.
But at the way you say hard carries, hard counters the Shadow Demon, but can't Shadow Demon do the cool thing where it like disrupts him and purges him, and then the illusions kill him, and then gets the kill? Or does that never happen?
It could happen.
But it could happen.
Never say never. Taylor Swift told me that.
I want to see if that does happen indeed.
Did you know Pink Floyd is like the 7th best-selling band of all time? Isn't that crazy?
Oh, who's above them?
The Beatles.
The Beatles.
I think like Led Zeppelin.
Yeah,
Rolling
Led
Stones.
Zeppelin's got to be up there. Well, Rolling Stones are bigger than Pink Floyd.
I don't know, actually. I might be just
Sounds
wrong.
bad.
I think Queen.
Queen's got to be up
Elvis.
there. Elvis. Who else? One more.
I don't know.
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, definitely.
Michael Jackson.
Good point. Madonna.
Would Madonna be...
Madonna was huge. It was
Yeah,
just like the
she's-
generation
yeah.
before us.
Not as huge as MJ, though.
No, definitely
No,
not.
no.
No one
So, I
can
mean,
touch
no one's... The
MJ.
MJ's got to be at the top, I think.
Yeah. No, the Beatles is number
The Beatles is...
Beatles is number
okay,
one. Come
Beatles,
on.
Yeah.
They pretty much invented pop music. Well, not really. They stole pop music and didn't cite their sources.
Yeah.
And they had great haircuts.
They did.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought of attempting a Beatles cut?
What do you mean?
Like just rocking it. Why not try a Beatles cut on your hair?
Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe. I haven't found a hairdresser.
They can do the Beatles cut.
No.
You gotta head down.
But if
to-
anyone's listening and wants to hook me up, like, I'm down. I'm in Stockholm. Everyone here has great hair.
They do. I bet there's. Maybe it's the fashion. Maybe it's sort of traditional Swedish fashion to go out with the Beatles cut.
There you go.
We could bring it back. We're going to see some mid lane Chessie versus Stade. Last game, Chessie did a very good job against Stade's Alchemist.
Yep.
It'll be a little closer this time, though. Stay on the DK should be fine.
What? Wait, what?
Hey, what's this Centaur do?
What?
Wait, what the hell's happening? Wait, these are the two other cores, right?
Yeah.
Hang on. Wait, what were they doing?
I have no idea.
They got to get to a lane. Get to a lane, lads. Not the same lane.
What's happening?
I mean, no. What are they
They're
actually
going to be
doing?
scouted on this ward,
That's-
too, so I don't know what they're trying to, like... hide.
Yeah. Where are they going?
What?
Where's the Centaur and Arc Ward and walking around together?
Necro's following Spectre. Now he's turning around.
Why are the two cores doing this?
They must have a reason.
What the hell? I haven't seen anything this bizarre.
Axe is level 3. That's Hanskin.
Have they just swapped roles or?
Maybe.
They said, Hanscan, this game, you play the core and we just won't play. I mean, what? Oh, you can't do this.
What?
Why is Jonas and Fan going now? He's walking all the way back to... No, now he's stopped. He's coming back bottom. Now, what's they doing? I mean, you know these guys, so you should be able to explain
I'm
this.
lost. I didn't see the initial rotation, so, like, now I'm just very confused. I think they might have listened to you. Jonas is just like, well, it's too late. I'm going to play support. And look at this. He's coming around for the backstab. Bottom lane. They get the disrupt into the Spark Wraith. They don't land the stun. Jonas, that was never going to hit, my friend.
But he's a level 1 at like 3 minutes in on this core Centaur. I mean, this is not a hero. You can't waste 3 minutes of the game.
You can, apparently.
And Hanscan, he did play a really good axe last game, so maybe he as long as he has a good start, they feel like they're going to be okay. But maybe sort of reacting to it. And where's this accent? They're still in the same lane. All right, mate. They've got to at least hope that they can get this kill on SRF.
I mean, hey, the Necro's only level 1, so perhaps this is the plan. I don't mind this. Hanskin gets the first blood, top down, bottom, TFT. They turn it around. They're going to have another stun up in a second.
What the hell? They're doing it.
They're just outplaying them. Apparently, we don't know shit, Owen.
This Arc Ward and Centaur in the same lane.
Just like I predicted. They rotate the core offlaner down bottom.
Before the game starts.
They recognize, look, we can actually just tri-lane down here. No reason to put Centaur top when Axe applies way more pressure to a Spectre Phoenix lane. This is great. And Shadow Demon Centaur, it's like a great kill lane. Shadow Demon Axe is nowhere near the same kill potential. And we've talked a lot about how Axe hates playing against Necro, so just put him up here.
So where's it? Well, the Centaur's moving now.
Did Hanskin win MVP last game?
He did. Yeah,
He did? So you know what? It went straight to his head. And now he's like,
I'm the core.
I'm the core. Like, what the hell? Like, Jonas, you're garbage.
Yeah, I mean, where's he going now, Jonas? He's going to jungle?
Nah, he's going to stay bottom.
No, he's here. Look, there he is. The
top.
Jonas camp. On the Jonas cam, he's heading top.
That's cool. Dude, can we have a Jonas cam, like, at all times? Can we just, like, alternate? That's great.
Arrow, we'll do the standard. Get the quick route back to base.
Yep, like it. And now, maybe Jonas, like, does he want to consider running back to bottom now that they're tri-laning down here? Also, wait, keep in mind, this is a Spectre. They just left a Spectre top against an Axe. That's not a play. Look at his items, and then look at the Axe. Like, that's not good. You're not feeling happy if you're Spectre here.
Down bottom. Trying to dive in onto Era. Frost trying to offer what he can. But Era will fall. And Saraf and 3-4-3 will be fine. They get away with the dive. Dive in for the support kill. They take it.
This is this is a game.
How's Jonas got level 2 now? He must have, right. He's in the, yeah, he's farming the top lane. So, I don't know, maybe this is a trainer. Give sort of the support axe this boost to XP, get him a super quick level 6, and then give the lane back to your core.
Yeah, I mean, it works, right? Because you're now in a position where Hanskin can zone both of these heroes out, and it gives Jonas a game. And you really wouldn't be able to do this same strategy where you just swap the net worths. You want Axe to be more powerful very early on in the game, and then Centaur is more of your mid to late game team fighter.
I mean, yeah, this is going to be probably the quickest level 6 ever on a support axe, right? If you're getting level 6 on a support, you know, the sort of 5 minute mark.
What would you classify as a support nowadays?
That is true. What would you classify as support? Because I feel now he is going to sort of resort to moving around pressure. Jonas and Fan is going to farm in the lane.
Yeah.
But
well, it's also, I feel like, you know, as Dota's evolved, we've kind of changed this understanding.
It's not really what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. It's like what 1, 2, 3.5, 3.5, 5.
It's like 1, 2, X, Z, 5. It's just a complete variable across multiple levels of your players.
Yeah.
He just got stunned in tower range. This is a grim game for Monet.
Yeah, I mean it is. Oh, Hanskin.
Good dive.
Doesn't commit straight away with the cause. He would have been just out of range. He may still be able to find. Oh,
nice taunt. Hanskin again. The plays.
Oh, and he's got him. This is working out. The sort of strategic change up.
What is this? It's like 7 minutes, 9 minutes in? 7! It's 7 minutes in!
Can he do this? Look at this. If he gets the call on a couple of spins.
1, 2.
He can keep diving.
He's got this.
Yeah?
He's got it right here.
He got it?
Boom! And the tips come in.
Hashtag Hanscan is going to be running up and down your Twitch chats, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure. As TFT with a very different approach to the first few minutes of the game. It's kind of working. Bottom lane, Frost will die. RNG make the rotation and take the Arc Warden out. But Hanscan's axe, he's been set up for success. This traditionally say Hanscan playing the support, but he's at the top of the net worth at 7 minutes in. Jonas and Fan is back to farming this lane, back to sort of, you know, operating as sort of your traditional core, but not again. I mean, they've got it. Right? They got the who's stop.
They got him. Looks like.
Couple more spins. And Hanskin, he knows the numbers. That was like just on the threshold. Just on the threshold. As he's crushing.
Jesse's in some trouble. Oh, the stun just barely lands. And Hanskin again!
Can he get it?
Another spin!
Oh, no mana. He's got no mana. Can't go for the dunk.
The Venge? Venge is dead.
Oh my god. This sort of level 3 battle hunger at 8 minutes in is just destroying everybody.
My goodness.
I don't think, you know,
stop him.
People were like, you know, oh, it's cool when sort of Envy played support axe. Oh, Puppy's pretty good at support axe. And Hanskin, he just rolls into it and he shows them how it's done. Give this sort of axe the lane at the start, get him that level 6 at 6 minutes in, then you let your Centaur come in and farm the lane, and he's running.
What he's doing.
Yeah.
Like, he's jungling a hard camp as a Spectre. You know how miserable that is? Also, fun trivia for you, Owen.
Okay, go on then. What you got?
First off, it's actually not Hanskin, it's Hanskin.
Hanskin.
And second, did you know that Hanskin is actually Swedish for glove?
Exactly. Yeah, we did know that. We did know that.
And you know what? I think I understand why now, because he is just playing the field, ready, catching wins for his squad, catching kills, bodies, runes, everything.
No, he's making it work. And now everyone wants a piece of this top lane. You know, Frost is like, oh, it's lovely up here. I want to come and farm up here. Get out of here, Jonas and Fan. I want to hit the creeps.
He's just following the Necro around, it looks like. I don't mind it. He just, like, if they land a stun, Necro just dies. And the Tempest double applies so much pressure. Look at poor SRF, man.
Well, very interesting approach from TFT, but it certainly seems to be doing something in these first 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's all. Oh, he's gonna hit 6 on center after this creep. Could be time to make a play. Shadow Demon almost 6 as well, man. Everyone on TFT just has a great game, and oh, Chessie.
They find Chessie. They're coming with a horn. Maybe looking for more as they head towards the top lane. Jonas Stefani still didn't quite hit that thing. Comes in. Oh, this is a nice stunt into a call, but is there actually the damage? There isn't. The disruption will come out, but Hanskin surely will still fall as he's still alive for now. Finally drops RNG with a 5-man, making the magic happen as they'll wow. They just got team wiped. Wow. That happened also suddenly.
Just like we predicted.
Just a team wipe out of nowhere. What a peculiar game we have here, ladies and gentlemen, between these two teams.
It's so tough to read. So there was a creep deny, and I believe Jonas is sitting at like,
yeah, he was so
how much XP from 6?
Oh, we'll never know.
See it, but it
could have been 1 XP.
Yeah. Very, very small amount. If they had that center ult, they probably would have gotten at least 2 or 3 of their teammates into safety, but alas, tons of kills for RNG. And as we discussed at the start of the draft, like, Spectre, even though we got crushed in lane, he will inevitably become the strongest hero, and Chessie specifically not having nearly as much impact as he did in that last game. And we can see here, like, he's Alina. If you get stunned by a DK and there's a haunt available, you are going to die, and then this team fight, the Sunray just hitting literally everyone. The disrupt comes in, but you can see the Shadow Demon, he's also not quite level 6.
No.
SRF picks up a kill, so now he's going to be full health. He gets another one, so he's untouchable.
Yeah, and Hanskin maybe just a little early with the call, as there was still a bit of overlap between them being stunned and being called, so didn't sort of get the opportunity for those extra spins to be procced. And
that's big too, because the Arc Warden's itemizing for a Necro book, so he's going to be looking to push early and try and take map control, but you just lost a lot of your momentum there. And it's still a very tight game, but it's far easier for a DK Necro Spectre lineup to play around the map than it is for the TFT, who really just need to land constant stun combos and find pickoffs. Swap, stun, beautiful.
And gets a stampede off, but indeed, with the way they can hold him down underneath the sunray, there's no escape for the Sentinel.
Great movement from Stay. I felt like his Alchemist was pretty subpar, but his DK has been on point, applying tons of pressure, rotating, finding kills. He killed the mid tower. He rotated top, found a team wipe. Now picks up a big kill on the Jonas Centaur. And I mean, gotta say, they're looking good.
They really are. As RNG might have the answer to sort of TFT's crazy shenanigans they tried to open this.
He's in trouble here if he gets stunned.
He's very low. But, the Venge not quite coming in for that.
He's pinging it though. He knows he's farming more.
Oh, the greed get him. He is hanging around, Hanskin. Is he going to go? He is going to get the greed on. As they'll be sure to punish this with the 2 of them here.
They've swapped.
There we go. Swap back. Does manage to get himself actually back near the creeps. Okay, they were waiting with the magic missile to allow Monet to come and get the kill.
That's really well played. Yeah. I like that, because you want to give Spectre that bit of acceleration, so really nice that they gave him the last hit. It's very important now. Oh! The long-range Laguna. That was from downtown.
That was from a mile off. Chessie. Getting the finish. They are using the Stampede, trying to close the gap on more. So if they get themselves, Monet has been slowed down. The Purge upon him. They find him. The SRF actually...
SRF?
He came back in. He had a perfectly easy escape. And now, Stay. Trying for Frost.
Trouble.
Oh, they messed up the combo. Doesn't matter though. Either way, it's just enough to get Frost away, or is it? Because well, 3-4-3's there with the wraparound. Ends up getting the kill anyway with the magic missile.
I feel like everyone's like, there's so much going on that no one knows where to look. I just see Necro walks into death. Arc Warden walks straight into the Venge. Gets a stun off. Like, they have vision of these heroes rotating in. They're just, they know they're there. It's just too chaotic. You know what it is?
What do you reckon?
Everyone's such a fan of that mariachi band.
Yeah?
That they just got distracted.
Maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Dancing around the lanes as they were.
That
14 minutes in, it's less than a 1K lead for TFT. Very close game at the moment. And sort of waiting on the blinks, you know, Hanscam, once he gets his blink, things can really start to amp up once again for this Axe.
Yep.
As the Yule Scepter is there on Chassis, we get the catch on 3-4-3.
They want more than just that if they can. It's a big smoke investment of huge rotation just for support. They will get the runes, of course, but they'll trade away the bottom ones to RNG. And I love how RNG's playing this. I mean, your Spectre is the key. Just keep him alive. Put him in the bottom lane. That's really nice. You don't want him up here in the safe lane. Ward bottom. Let him play there. And whenever they look to rotate towards him, he can just TP top, maybe ult in, take top for a bit. And you want to keep forcing TFT to like jump around the map chasing Spectre as he just continues to farm. Shadow Blade and a Mithril Hammer already on stay. This Dragonite is going to cause big problems for the TFT lineup, especially considering how squishy the Arc Warden and the Lina are for quite some time.
Yeah. Yeah, the way he's going to be able to close the gap and set up for any sort of follow-up, obviously with the Horn each time Monet is going to look to get involved. So RNG certainly getting away with these 3 beefy cores. That I was saying, are going to get harder to kill as the game goes on. Bottom, stay with the Shadow Blade. Finds Handscan. And these sort of Shadow Blade movers are going to catch TFT off guard every time.
And Monet has, you know, Spectre with that Desolate damage. It's so effective against heroes like Axe and Centaur.
Yeah.
It's pure damage. That hood on both heroes just not going to be very effective. Up top, though, SRF, nice swap, good stun.
That's enough to save SRF, and now 3-4-3. Punching back at Frost. Frost tried for the DB. Ooh! Couldn't get him range there for the Reaper Scythe.
Hey, you're fine with this, though. Monet's still farming bottom.
Oh! Just off the mark. What do you imagine Chessie's build's going to be this game? Does he sort of have to get the BKB as early?
Yeah, you got to get.
You still got to get the BKB.
If you look at the enemy lineup, I mean, there's still not much deep BKB piercing damage, but it's just such a value game because if you don't play with a BKB and you get swapped, you're dead. DK stunned, you're dead. You need to be able to be offensive in a game like this, especially when you consider you're playing around with like the Axe and the Centaur. You need to be able to get up, follow up on these abilities. Up top, though. Good taunt. They have the Yules, the swap. Chessie like misclicked a bit. You see that there? He ran backwards first.
Nah, let's still get the kill on 3-for-3. Gets the job done. Yeah, at the moment you've certainly got to be a little worried about the power of the Spectre. Was there?
See, the key hero I think is going to be the Era Shadow Demon, believe it or not. Because if he's ever able to pick up an Axe and he has ults, charges that break passives, that is so incredibly good in this game against Spectre and DK.
Oh, yeah.
A level 20 DK would lose out on 24 health regen and armor, and Spectre would lose both Dispersion and Desolate. So I also could see Chessie go for the Shadow Blade into BKB Silver Edge this game, just because that break mechanic is so powerful. You need one to win this game.
On top.
Got him.
Jump with the Stampede. Jonas and Fan closes the gap onto Arfu. Necro Book starting to be leveled up by Frost. So obviously, you know, there's going to be this point of the game where TFT can find a quick fight. They can certainly push down the lane very fast.
Level 10 on the Shadow Demon. I think he'll go for the XP gain, and he does. Significant. Jonas going to continue to farm. He's got his blink, as you said.
Oh, 3-for-3.
The swap.
And they've got the kill. Very easy for their SRF from Melnate. The one at the Reaper's side, not much chance. Bottom lane, stay. Pushing onto the tier 2, just start to back off with the Shadow Blade.
Look at the map control that RNG just acquired off that one kill. All of a sudden, every Radiant hero back in their own jungle, and I swear Stay just was forced to TP out of bottom, and then all of a sudden he's back and he's got that tower to near 200 HP. Frost just farming with the double Necro, which is cute, but you really want to be pressuring towers with that, right?
Well, it's a bit of a different build. I feel like we just haven't seen the Necro build on an Arc Warden in quite some time. It's always what sort of these Dragon Lances, Maelstroms, sometimes the Midas, and I felt like when we did see the Necro book build, it was always sort of after a Midas pickup.
I also think it was, when I saw Thompson do it, it was usually the Necro 1. And then you would itemize differently, because the Necro is like by far the most cost. Like Necro 1 is cheaper now than it used to be, and you just farm with it. And it's very effective, obviously, because you have 2 spawns. But then you go back for other items, because in a game where True Sight really isn't that effective, Necro 3, you're now at a point where if you're not able to shove down lanes, take Roche with it, like this item doesn't do much for you. You don't farm any faster, and you're going to start to fall off, especially against a hero like Spectre, who, if you're keeping pace with an Arc Warden, you're happy.
Oh, bottom lane TFT making the group up as a 5 and trying to claim some of this map control back and get back ahead. There's the tier 1. Unlikely to be defended by RNG. We'll see if TFT can maybe push for more. Roshan's up, so we can certainly expect to see both teams look to contest that soon.
They know there's no haunt, so he can be a bit more aggressive. He's going Lincoln's on Chessie. Not sure I'm a fan of that one.
We're going to fan maybe thinking about going for the jump. Has to be careful with the swap save always being there from 3-4-3.
BKB Dragonite, this could be huge. They have a sentry on the right side. He's got to be careful in your stay.
They're moving forward. Stay. He's in straight away, but the call comes out. Got the BKB off in time. They're popping the Stampede. They just want to get out of there. With the Supernova and BKB's used, they're not interested in fighting. TFT, they've lost Jesse.
They're just ignoring the Arc Warden.
And Frost. Now they'll look towards him. They've got the Reaper Scythe on him as well. That's going to be Frost gone for 75. TFT certainly struggling to tackle the team fights now with everything at the availability of RNG.
And you can see all they need to do. They identify, kill the Lina. Chessie walking around with like 1,000 HP next to no armor. You just have to kill the Lina, and they invest everything. They force forwards the DK with the Necrophos.
Well, there's that Radiance.
Oh, what?
It's there ready for next time.
Wow.
This game's got a whole lot harder for TFT.
What are your predictions, Owen?
There's a reason why. Sort of, you look at sort of the Dota Plus in the past, anytime there's a Spectre, I would fancy it. And if he's getting the Radiance at this time, which is still a good time, in a game that's...
Just he had Yules, he didn't save himself. I mean, he was probably dead anyway, but... Yeah, he was dead. And you can see, like, Frost literally was just caught by the swap. And this Venge pick, 3-4-3, man. He's made so many plays.
No, I feel, I don't know, for TFT, their sort of best bet down the line could resort to just being how good of a split pusher and rat Frost can be with this Arc Warden, as he has the build to do it. But will he actually be able to get away with it this game?
It's really not a split push build, though, is it? Like, you kind of want to group up around that Necro.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're right. There's no sort of Shadow Blade, no escape for Frost. He's very catchable and killable at the moment. They're going to go for the smoke into Roche.
I like this play. I mean, it's desperate, but you need to make a play like this if you're TFT. You're not going to win this game in the late game. You've got to accelerate the tempo.
Oh, and they see it.
Uh-oh.
They see it. And they'll surely look to contest it. They have Supernova jump in from stay with the BKB. They've got to get out of it, Chessie. Uses himself. They'll look to him with the Sunray. The call from Hanskin disabling the DK for a little bit of time. Jonas Van jumps in. Who stomps Stampede? They'll try and burst down at least one, but the swap's there. SRF still alive. TFT haven't lost anyone, though. And that was the BKB that the Dragon Knight used, as well as the Supernova.
I think Monet had to be a bit more aggressive there. And also, the Dragon Knight was unable to get a stun off. Nice Yules on himself by Chessie, covered by the taunt from Hanskin. I thought he was going to be in a poor position, but there was Hanskin once again to save his teammate. Lincoln's now complete, so it'll be a bit more difficult to initiate. I like that Stay chose to go Blink after Shadowblade as well. They know they're ahead. They have massive damage advantage. Just ensure you can find the initiations, specifically onto those squishy backliners, the Shadow Demon and the Lina of TFT.
They're really trying to finish this, but there's a Horn online now. They have to be so careful with how this fight goes. Jumping from Stays on top of Chessie. Chessie getting disabled, and Chessie's gone. Now the Axe in trouble. The Reaper Scythe comes down onto Hanskin. They'll lose 2 around the pit as RNG back towards the Roshan. Buyback from the Axe. They desperately want to get in it, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do so in time. Roshan falling low. Monet trying to finish it. Kanaz can't get the jump, and he does. He gets the jump in. Can they get the steal? Roshan's still alive. They've got to kill it. They've got to hit it. The Dire gets in. A 3-4-3 takes the Aegis. As they'll kill Hansken a second time. Stampede being used. They're very low on RNG, but not low enough for TFT to find a way to get back in. So a dieback from Hansken. They don't steal the Roshan. They don't steal the Aegis. At the least, they do at least force 3-4-3 to panic pick it up, so the Aegis isn't on one of the big scary cores. But that's sort of the best of a bad situation here for the final tribe.
They lose all 4 bounties as well. That's brutal.
Yeah, running at 8K behind this Spectre lineup.
Yep, you have a level 15 Spectre, and no one on the side of TFT is anywhere close to a BKB. So the Phoenix damage, the Necro damage, not to mention the Spectre, like they're just gonna get shredded.
It just takes so long to kill these heroes. And Frost on the arc board, and he's just not looking to be a threat at all whatsoever in these fights. Yeah, I mean, just what does it do?
You said it best. It's not about how much damage can you deal. It's also about the damage reduction. And there's just, you know, I think Slacks was saying, you know, this is Halloween. He doesn't want to go knock on the door of your draft and see some little kid-size mini Milky Way. You want full size. You want a big-ass Snickers, all right? And right now, RNG is pretty much a 6-pack of Butterfingers, and unfortunately for the side of TFT, they're a couple of dumb lollipops.
Oh, I don't know what half of those were, some mayonnaise sweets, but I sympathize. Good stuff, Carl.
Thanks, Owen.
Good stuff.
Well, is there a Halloween in Great Britain?
Yeah, we do, but not like America. America goes full out. They love the whole Halloween. I mean, Frog was telling me there was the sort of the days as the run up to Halloween all had names. I was like, I didn't know that.
They're what? I didn't know that either.
I said it was like the Day of the Dead or something.
That's like a Mexican holiday.
But it was
celebrate your ancestors.
It was around Halloween, right? He said it was like 2 days ago.
It might be. I think it's just more of it's actually a South American holiday. I just know it because it's not traditionally celebrated in America. Huh.
Oh, what's the plan for TFT? How do they play themselves out of this situation? They are behind. It's RNG getting themselves together. Do you like the chess you went for the Lincolns this game rather than the BKB?
Oh, no, I hate it.
You're not a fan?
Terrible. Don't like it. Look at that, 7 armor. 1700 HP. You know how fast he dies? And you know how much a Lincoln's does for you once it's popped? That's right, nothing. And it effectively becomes a 5,000 gold item that gives you the illusion of a BKB for 1 spell, but then it's not a BKB. And I love this play from RNG. Just, you know, you lost first game playing a passive draft. Assert dominance in this game too. Push. You are far ahead. I'd like to see them even try and threaten high ground, although up top you can see Chessie's still split pushing, doing a good job.
3-4-3 is going to come back. Chessie's out of there, back towards the bottom lane to help with the D push. Popping the Stampede.
This is not a fight you can win.
They're trying to go on this DK, but the BKB's out for the stay. They lose Hansken. They're going to lose Zera as well. Zera surrounded by SRF and Monet.
Yeah, you could see when that Centaur ult popped, our observer was on the Arc Warden and the Lina, who were nowhere near that engagement. So probably a poor time to initiate, Owen.
Well, it certainly looks to be that case, as they just go ahead and give away more gold and glory to RNG.
The glyph is for what?
But what did they glyph for?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe RNG didn't see that they glyphed.
I don't think so. There were no creeps in the base.
Oh, but they hear it, don't they? It says Dire, Radiant. But do you hear that? You do hear that, right?
I think so.
When you're playing in the game.
I think it's a global...
it's a global announcement, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or is that just when we're watching when we're casting? I don't know.
No clue. I like the DK's one for AC as well. Not for some other, like... You get the initiation, and you already do enough damage, right? So just get the item that provides the most for your team. Like that Stay is staying aware of his team's needs, not just being selfish, going for some better DPS item. I've seen Sanj and Yasha as an example. That's a no-go. AC complete. It's go time. Dragon form's up. Level 20 on DK. Now he's got that bonus
invincible
strength, or armor, rather. Oh, wait, he went for GPM?
Oh. You're not a fan?
They're going to end the game. Do you know how...
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I guess 12, if you consider how soon that they could end it.
12 armor and 12 health regen, 2 gold, right, is worth a plate mail, and let's call it 2 ring of health. You know how much that is, Owen? That's a lot. That's like 3,000 gold. So he needs the game to go 15 more minutes for that to be half as valuable.
They're on him, and he's dead. They just lost the DK. He's dead for 80 seconds. They're moving now over to SRF. SRF does get forced aside, but there's the slow from Era. 343 swaps him out with the save, but that's going to mean 343 is dead. He may have saved his Necrophos. And Supernova also popped defensively there by Arfu and attempts to stop them from going more, but not quite.
So cool mechanic. The Shadow Demon Purge constantly purges, so Necrophos can actually never use his Ghost Shroud when he's under the effects. It's a really nice counter pick, but it's just a bit too early selection, I think, from TFT, because while Shadow Demon can be great, it's a nice quirky little counter, it's not a strong enough hero to first two. That's the problem. You end up playing against these DKs, the Spectre, and it just becomes a real difficult game for Era.
So what was up there? Was that just what the DK just vastly overestimating the ability to sit on the front lines? Because he just died.
They probably didn't realize what talent he got either.
Maybe they thought he had that extra bit of armor and regen. And he did not. TFT showing, despite being 11k behind, they can still pull together quite a fight.
But can they win the game?
It's only going to be hard. Shiva's guard on the Phoenix, and Arthur as well actually going for the BKB next on Phoenix. I guess to sort of, just ensure every opportunity that he can get his skill set out. Bottom stay. Fan still with the Stampede and should be able to blink away. Oh, they haunted for this. And then they might go Hanskin. They find Hanskin. Hanskin's got a TP. He's going to force. He's going to TP. Oh, he's out. So, Horn down, and nobody's life is lost. Well, I say that, Chessie. In the mid lane. Do they have detection? They do. They got him. They got the Reaper Siphon. Oh,
whoa.
The disruption will buy some time, but surely still dead. And indeed he is. Jump forward from Hanskin. They're looking for the counter play. The Phoenix Supernova has been popped down. They've lost, in fact, Hera as well as Stage just coming in on the back lines. Beating down on all of them. Chessie, he pulled back for this. He pulled back, he TP'd in. He's kind of on his own. He needs some sort of help, some sort of savior. As he's running, he's hiding, into the trees he goes. They're still on top of him. It doesn't look like they have any further detection, so only being able to tell where he is from the Spectral Dagger. As he's running away, but he'll tick down to the Radiance. They get the kill. That's a dieback on Chessie.
Yeah. Jonas doing all he can just to shove out the mid wave and try and keep the side of TFT out of the base. Or sorry, RNG out of their base, but I don't know, Owen. I'm not going to say that it's over, but I do hear someone warming up to sing an opera solo.
Well, who's singing opera? What was the... Who's singing an opera solo? Did I miss that?
Never mind.
What was it?
It's fine.
What does it mean? That doesn't mean anything.
It ain't over until,
Ah, I see. I see. I mean, that's a very loose way to return to...
I'm just trying to keep it challenging for you. I want you to be able to think on your feet, Owen.
I mean...
Can't make it easy.
Okay, Carl.
This is the pinnacle of Dota 2 casting. There's no softballs.
I don't know what that is. A football analogy.
That's not a football.
American football.
A softball, so there's playing hardball, and then there's softballs. Hardball is, when you're getting grilled. Like, you can't handle the truth.
Why would you play softball?
Centaur's getting attacked. He's probably going to
Scythe him. Oh, he doesn't have it. Oh, he's fine. Is he actually? He's actually fine. He's not got mana for a TP.
He doesn't look fine. He looks hurt.
Oh, he looks... He's going to be okay. He's gonna, where'd he go? Oh, no. Okay. He accepted his fate there.
And this Abyssal from the Spectre is going to be incredible. Like, you're going to just go on top of the Arc Warden, he's going to die. That simple.
What has Frost got? Has he got he completed the whole Miona?
I think so.
Yeah.
Just to push out lanes. I mean, theoretically, TFT, if they can buy time to get to the mega late game, they could win.
Okay. It's just so hard against these 3 cores, though.
Yeah.
We've just seen so many games where DK and Necrophos, you can't kill them late game. I mean, maybe the Shadow Demon is sort of the secret answer, as you say, if he does ever get Ags, which, of course, is a long dream away for Era. He's going to need to find himself involved in a couple of good team fights until that could happen.
I mean, they're going to have a hard on DK soon.
Right, because the 150 GPM is paying off. Just giving them that burst and boost financially, and now they're into the pit. TFT, I mean, I don't even know if they do want to try and contest this. It's so hard to fight them out by the pit. As RNG's lineup will take this down with ease. This is what, the second Roche is? Or is this the third Roche now? Second. That's just the second. Okay, so Aegis and Cheese.
And like I say, I love the Venge pick. I mean, we saw a bunch of good swaps defensively and offensively. I think it fits 343's play style. He can actually make plays around the map, and it's just such a nice, like, it stopped being picked after TI.
Yeah, Venge is very much
some slight nerfs, but it's still a great hero. Jonas in some trouble.
I'll force the Stampede out of him.
It's a big cooldown. He just finished the Ags as well. That'll be 60 seconds, but they don't have that damage reduction in terrain walking available.
See TFT are trying to push button. They've got eyes on Monet.
He's in a bit of trouble.
Is that something they can jump? I mean, yeah, they've got 3 of them. They can certainly go for this, especially if they get the call with the creeps, and they do. He tries to man to dodge the Berserker's call. The combo's there, and Monet is gone. The once at least. They're out immediately, not wanting to try for a second time. Hansken gets out. So they get that Aegis away. They don't have to worry about an Aegis push now. The push is still there, of course, with Stay.
Staying in the mid lane.
Straight in on those melee racks. He's got the BKB to rely on. He can commit if he really wants to finish with the melee racks now. As he may not even need to do that. The bubble's going to be out. Frost. Keeping those racks safe a little bit longer, but the racks, they'll still go. They can't really find a way to get in on top of this DK. And Stay, he's playing aggressive. He wants the fight to kick off. They get on top of Era. Era's dead. There'll be a buyback straight away. The taunt is there, dragging Stay in, but 3-4 is there with the stomp. Jonas Fan comes up with the hoof stomp. They're looking to get Arfu. Arfu pots the BKB. He's going to get the chance to get the egg off. Jonas Fan in trouble. He's dead without buyback. No centaur for this defense now. As the egg is a success, 3-4-3 as well, buying back. As they're looking to go for more, Stay straight back up to full with that heart regen. They're smoked up. They've got to find some sort of huge jump here with just the 4 of them. Chessie opening up with the Yules combo. But so hard to follow up onto this Dragon Knight. He is absolutely huge. As RNG, 23k lead now. Looking to be in a very good spot to close this one up.
Do you really need to back here? You just blew so many buybacks. Yeah, it's playing safe, but I do hope they look to finish this before the 3rd Aegis. They are in such a dominating position as RNG. I think you just do one little fake back on your next haunt and just do the same thing, rinse, repeat, right? You saw DK just go deep as the Spectre haunts. They find a couple of kills immediately. There's no counterplay from the side of the final tribe.
Is RNG ready to lead him once more? Stay. Can he find a target? Level 3 Necros scouting them out. Still want to try and get out of the base here, TFT, and go for some action. The smoke being used, stays in the trees.
This team is abandoning.
They are a little separated. They'll see 3-4-3 on SRF. Stay is still here. I'll send the next round of Necro books out. They'll see Stay. They know Stay is there. But really not much they can do with that knowledge. It's just, you never really want to be going onto this Dragon Knight first. You've got to find yourself around the back and get those easy, quick kills if you wish to stand and fight. They still keep the game going, TFT. They're still holding up.
I mean, you can see there's some Radiant Vision on the bottom side of their jungle, and the Dire Vision is in the top half. So if you're RNG, you just want to keep playing that top area of the map, and it's also to secure Roche, which they're most likely going to end up waiting for. It's been said a lot, but Radiant does have a nice Roche advantage nowadays with the new map changes. If you're Dire, you want to control their top shrine area, keep them out of that area, and force them to walk up that high ground into you, were they to try and check Roshan. And no Silver Edge on Chessie. Surprising, he's going to go straight for the Daedalus, which means that killing this Spectre may prove nigh impossible, especially considering he has 8 armor, which effectively makes him a nice origami sculpture of a gazelle, the Spectre representing a bucket of water poured directly on top.
That's very true. He will flop over immediately in the fights. One chooses that to be his target. Oh. Garrison. No escape, but stay. Finding Error. Error coming out a little bit of a solo adventure. That's level 25 now, so the plus 40 strength on this Dragonite, 5,100 HP.
Oh, so much. And the Venge now with the Vengeance aura damage as well. It's even more damage. MKB finished. In stages, he just has no fear.
Yeah. He knows there's very little in the game at the moment that could really cause any sort of issues for him.
His Phoenix is running to the creep wave. You can see Spectre in a bit of trouble, but is he really in trouble? Doesn't look that way.
Chessie and Hansken, they're getting out. They want to try and get back and help with the defense. Hansken is going to be chased by Monet. The Abyssal Blade's there. Hansken's got to buy back to offer the defense here down bottom. A stay. Keeping them pushed back. So there's the jump. Jonas and Fan, he gets the hoof stomp. The call as well onto the two of them. They're trying to burst the Necrophos, but 343's there with the swap. Keeping SRF safe. SRF can come back in. They're forcing TFT back to base. They're so low. The Supernova burning them down. Can they get back to the fountain? Frost cannot. As Scythe is there from SRF. A second set of racks are taken. And a 34,000 gold lead for RNG. And back up once more.
Let's wait for their cooldowns. TFT doesn't want to throw in the towel. There's no reason to make it easy for them. Could potentially just be waiting for that last, a Haymakers type team fight, turn things around. But this Arc Warden just not having the impact you're looking for. When you start off a game behind and you go for this early pressure build, it's real rough when you get into a spot like this. And the Monet Radiance, he's just so farmed.
Just what I've been waiting for.
No, he really is. This Spectre is certainly the sort of in the dream position you have the Spectre, sort of this 40-minute mark this. And he's not really had to do too much. A lot of it is just stay sort of leading in. Monet's just been elsewhere, pushing out the side lanes on his own, sort of playing around with whoever comes over to try and gank and put a stop to his farm. Now this game veering off further and further away from TFT. As RNG looking to have found their playstyle once more in this second game, as game one was an absolute shambles, but this match, they're back on form.
I like this too. You don't need the Roche. Just end the game here. Play with confidence, right? I mean, you could play it a little safer, but you're already so far ahead, just end the game. Monet's still in base, waiting to haunt in. Not really any danger. Chessie taking quarter HP already.
They're trying to go in, but the horn comes out. Jump forward, dive forward on the Phoenix. They're trying to back away. In they go with the Reaper side found on the Hansken. Axe is dead without buyback. 90 seconds. And the space is there for them to take the melee racks. The fortification does come out, keeping that range racks alive for a little bit longer. But with no axe, it's hard to get in. And backdoor protection, keeping that rack safe, actually. But it doesn't matter. Stay jumps in. Disruption there, trying to save Frost, but Frost is gone. They're 40,000 gold behind. I mean, Chessie, he'll just about kill 343, but I think that's as good as it's going to get for TFT in this fight. As Chessie dead, GG well played is finally called here this time around by TFT. This game, it was sort of a slower one-sided match, and of course game one was for TFT. But they were sort of past a certain point, pretty much at that 20 more minute mark when the Spectre has the Radiance, where it was always going to be impossible.
And it comes down to that one fight top, right? There was a great rotation. All of a sudden, there's 5 heroes for the side of RNG at that top tier 1, and 5 heroes from TFT die. And at that point, it's this draft of Royal Never Give Up that just needs the one fight.
Yeah.
They're always going to win the late game. They just need to be able to attain map control, make sure the game can stall out a bit. They get the Radiance on Spectre, and it's just easy. It's just an easy breezy game.
It is. Sort of, I say, you got to be worried. If you're letting out this Necro, DK, and the Spectre, you know, if you mess up, it's going to be an impossible game to play. You can't kill these heroes. And so there we have it. So the series now 1-1 between TFT and RNG. The deciding match coming up very shortly. So don't go anywhere. We're going to have a short break back to the panel, and then we'll be back for Game 3 of TFT and RNG.